Yeah, yay! I love paint night.
Hi, everyone.
I love paint night.
Now, you guys, this isn't really like class.
Yay, my brother's on.
If you would rather keep your camera off today, that would be okay, because it's not really like our class. So you guys just we'll talk more about that in a minute.
I'll get my stuff.
All right, welcome everyone. We'll wait. Hi guys, nice to see you. We'll wait a couple minutes and see who else joins us. So if you need a drink break or if you need to get anything. Hi everyone.
Oh, take a look.
It's nice to see you all.
Yep.
Great.
Well, look at me, so I'm gonna-
Okay.
Cause mommy be mad at us. Hi Natalie. Hi.
Who's that?
All right, Miss Clark, I made you co-host, so hopefully that is helpful if if needed.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi guys, welcome everyone.
Layla. Okay. Danica came. This is gonna be easy peasy. Your scissors. I got it.
Look at this awesome group of artists. You all look so ready. I can't believe you're all so on time too. I'm very excited to be here with you.
I was here early. I was actually waiting early.
That's great. You are super excited. I hope you have fun.
Hi, Miss Proctor.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Tyler. It's nice to see everyone. All right, let's wait until about 3 after. We'll wait for another minute or two and then we'll get started. You guys look super ready. Maybe get yourself a cup of water or have a snack.
Yeah, I'm super ready.
All right. Yeah, welcome everyone. I see it. I see all of your supplies. You guys aren't so worn out after a long day of work. You're ready to have a good time. You got your paint. Yeah. Okay. We'll wait a couple more seconds and then we'll get started. You look so ready. I can't make you wait forever.
My dad's gonna do it and then my mom's gonna do it.
Yeah, it's a family activity. You should invite everybody in your family that wants to, right?
My mom is at the firehouse and we're sort of.
All right, I'm gonna test my camera real quick while we're hanging out and waiting for some people, and I'll make sure that that's all ready. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, good enough. I'll fix it later. Okay, you guys, so can everyone put themselves on mute for now? If you're not already on mute, please. I have a couple of things I want to go over. So I'm going to share my screen first. First of all, I want to say thanks for joining us. This is really cool and different and a fun school activity and a family activity. I hope that you have a really good time tonight. I might click the all mute button. So if your screen tells you to unmute, I don't really mean that. It's just when I hit the control, sometimes it'll ask you. If you have a question, you might be able to just unmute and ask it, or you feel free to chat. Miss Clark and I are here so we can answer questions for you as they come up. I don't know if I said this or not because I'm kind of nervous, but I'm Miss Proctor. I'm the art teacher at Mount Hope Nanjemoy Elementary School, and we have the best school in the county. So congratulations, children. You guys are wonderful students, and I'm so glad to be here with you and your family tonight. All right, I want to talk to you about this video specifically because it's being recorded. So I'm going to share my screen and go over a couple of things with you. All right. So yeah, welcome to Paint Night. This is our first virtual paint night. You already have your materials. This lesson will be, let's see. This lesson will be saved and recorded and then posted on our YouTube channel. So I want to go over what that means for you. It's going to record me for the most part as the presenter, but if you talk or if you unmute and something makes noise, the screen will jump to your family camera or whatever. So if you're not comfortable being filmed or you don't want, that chance to be on YouTube, just turn your camera off or keep yourself on mute. That's fine. You do not need to have your camera on. It's totally up to you. Please do your best not to interrupt. Normally in art class, you guys, we definitely talk. We have the opportunity to share, but since there's so many of us, it's kind of harder. I don't want to say keep yourself on mute. That sounds awful, but let's do our best to be good listeners too. Let's see, second bullet. Please keep yourself on mute, like I said, so there aren't background noises. If your dog and cat are like mine, they're probably running around the house making all kinds of noise. Maybe your family's trying to cook dinner right now. So, you know, it's best to stay on mute if you're able to. Like I said, if you have a question, just go ahead and put it in the chat. And this isn't going to take all night. I imagine it'll take like an hour or two. But if you need to leave the meeting early, of course you can. You don't need to tell me, you know, anything. You don't have to have any excuses. And if you want to catch the rest of the video once it's up on YouTube, I'll probably have it loaded by tomorrow. Then you can, or, you know, continue painting on your own. You'll definitely be able to figure this out. All right, before we get started, our school counselor, Miss Morris, has a message for families. The video is about 10 minutes long. So let's listen in to Miss Morris and see what she wanted to share with us, and then we'll start talking about paint. Oops, that's not it. Okay, there we go.
Hello.
I can't hear it.
Ah, that's right, because
Neither me.
I didn't share my sound. Good call, you guys. Thank you for letting me know. Let me try that again. Tell me if you can't hear it this time.
Presentation on helping
Yes.
your child succeed
you.
in a virtual world, because this is very new for all of us. So hopefully you'll learn some important information, strategies, and tips that you can implement with your child. So starting off
We
with
can
your
hear.
responsibility as a parent, it's important that you set up routines and expectations for your child. Just like they would in school, children thrive off of routine and expectations. Next, regulate your feelings and emotions before addressing your child. You're not going to be able to help them if you are struggling and not dealing with your own feelings and emotions. It's also your responsibility to pick up materials during our pickup hours on Wednesday from about 1:30 to 3:30. Teachers will be out delivering the materials, and then after that, from 4 to 5:30, I believe, staff in the main office will be assisting with delivering those materials. Next, you want to create a healthy and warm environment for your child at home. Monitor your child's work through Parent View, which I will talk a little bit more later in the presentation on how to access that information and what to do if you don't have that information that you need to log into your account. And then, of course, support your child to the best of your ability. This is a tough time for everyone, including teachers, staff at the building, parents, children. It's a difficult time for everyone. And then lastly, just take it one day at a time. So focusing on taking care of yourself. So again, you can't help your child if you don't help yourself first. You can't pour from an empty glass. So I created this little self-care action plan video that you can watch on your own time. And I just want you to remember that your child can sense your energy. So take time to regulate your emotions each morning. Maybe do some mindfulness, meditation, yoga, journaling, exercising to just kind of make sure you're in the right mindset before, you know, addressing and trying to make sure that your child has a successful day. And then I just listed some helpful ways that you can start your day. So again, journaling, listening to music, meditation. There's a lot of really amazing videos on YouTube. Going for a walk, making a gratitude list. So something as simple as listing five things that you're thankful for each morning. Exercising, which can mean jogging, walking, again, doing yoga, going to a spin class. Make a list of things you want to accomplish for the day and check them off as you accomplish them. Painting or drawing, taking deep breaths, and then also stretching. So just keep in mind that self-care isn't selfish. The next thing I want to talk about is establishing routines and clear expectations, which I talked about in the first slide. So let your child be included in making the expectations and rules and routines and refer to them daily so that it becomes of their everyday. It kind of becomes ingrained in their memory. Hang up a schedule of what their day looks like each day in their work area. Again, children thrive off structure. Having that visual will allow them to be able to see, okay, I'm in reading right now, and 30 minutes I will have a break. And it kind of might be that motivation to push through that class. And then creating a classroom contract, which I've included a simple one here to the right of my screen. I'm not sure where it will be on your screen when you view it, but having them list what they're responsible for, and then having them sign the contract so that they are committed to doing the things that they listed. And then again, having that somewhere where they can see it while they're working throughout the day. Taking breaks is also really important. Right now, there are breaks incorporated into each grade level schedule. They'll have breaks, they'll also have flex time, and usually that time should be used for, Dreambox or Imagine Learning, iRead, some educational programs or websites, but there's also other things they could be doing during their break times, such as there's so many different Go Noodle videos that just allow them to get some of that pent up energy out. There's YouTube videos, going on an exercise, going for a walk or a run, or having a dance break, doing yoga, making a healthy snack with your child. And then the last thing I want to mention is it's really important to set a timer. So during those breaks, usually they're about 30 minutes long, set a timer to go off 5 minutes before they are required to be back in class. By giving them that 5-minute warning, it allows your child to kind of regroup and get their mindset back on track and in school mode. If you just kind of allow your child to play on their video games or watch a movie or, make a snack, and then they're required to immediately drop what they're doing and go right back to their computer, it doesn't really allow a lot of processing time for them to get back into that mindset. So that can be really important in getting them ready to learn again. Next, I want to talk about using that positive reinforcement. So reinforcement just means events that follow a behavior that increase the probability of that behavior happening again. So positive reinforcement just means adding something to increase the probability of that behavior repeating. So an example would be, allowing your child to have an extra 10 minutes on their video games if they complete all of their classwork for that day. So when children are following their routine and their expectations, it's really important to reward that behavior. Some of the benefits of using positive reinforcement are it provides an immediate reaction. It provides that gratification, and it focuses on what's happening right now, not what happened yesterday, not what's going to happen tomorrow. It provides an immediate reaction in the here and now, and it deals directly with the behavior. So it's supported by exceptionally good research, and it has a lot of very beneficial outcomes by using that. So next I want to talk about enforcing organization. So choosing a designated workspace where your child is going to complete their work every day. So it's really helpful that your child has all of their materials and they know exactly their spot where they need to go to complete their schoolwork. It's going to be really challenging if you allow your child to do their homework in the kitchen, and then the next day in their bedroom, and then the next day, in the living room on the couch. Make sure you have a designated area for them every day, and make sure that it's clean and decluttered and will allow them to stay focused and engaged throughout the school day. Something else that might be helpful is to organize using colors. So maybe having a color coordinated folder for each subject. So science would be purple, blue would be math, reading would be yellow, social studies would be orange. So just kind of organizing subjects by color so that your child kind of knows where their materials are and will allow them to access them much easier. And review these folders and this change with your child until they kind of feel comfortable and secure with this new organization skill. And then lastly, it's very helpful to use a trifold poster board to help eliminate any of those outside distractions. So you can have your child decorate their board, you can have them place motivational quotes on their board that they can refer back to throughout the day. You can have a laminated schedule so that they're actually able to cross off their classes as the day progresses. So it then kind of gives them that visual representation that they're almost through that school day. I only have, reading and science left. You can push through it. And it also is really helpful to get, if it's possible, to have headphones for your child, because that also really helps eliminate those distractions. This is a quote that I thought was really helpful, and it says, if we try to pretend a stressful situation isn't happening by forcing or faking positivity, we disallow ourselves to feel the full range of human emotion and deny our real experience. Since this significantly reduces our resilience to trauma, it's essential to lean into all emotions and accept that negative emotions are normal and natural too. They actually help protect us. So to just kind of embrace all of those feelings and emotions, not only for yourself, but for your child as well. So we're going to jump right into regulating these strong emotions. So again, all the changes that have impacted your child may be affecting them emotionally. So creating a safe environment to talk about some of those emotions and feelings will be extremely helpful. So I think it's important to create a moment in your day that kind of allows your child to express what they're feeling and to relax and, review how their day went, what could have went better, what could they do differently tomorrow. So maybe during break time or flex time, at the end of their school day, before they go to bed, just every day at some point to let them reflect on their day. Some things that you could do is provide, a little area like in this picture there's, paper, pencils, markers, scissors, glue, so that they can decorate, draw, paint, cut, create crafts, and use that as an emotional release. Also include games, stuffed animals, books, breathing charts. So those serve as coping mechanisms for your child. And then also take the time to go over why they're feeling that way and see if there's anything that you can do as a parent, or if someone at school, their teacher, me, their counselor, if there's something that they feel that we could do to help them. And then I just included some really helpful resources. I provided 2 breathing exercises through YouTube that will help refer back to in regards to, if they get really angry or upset. These will help kind of regulate those strong emotions and kind of bring them to a calm center. I've also included this relaxation room that I found that is amazing. It has pretty much everything you could think of. There's animal videos, there's yoga videos, there's meditation, there's, I believe, puzzles. There is a plethora of different resources on that Google site that you could have your child play around with. I've also included the Go Noodle homepage that provides also a plethora of different topics that also may help your child with that emotional release. And then I've included some of my favorite books that talk about feelings. There's Today I Feel Silly and Other Moods That Make My Day by Jamie Lee Curtis. There's The Color Monster by Ann Lennis. There's The Day the Crayons Quit by Drew Daywalt. And there's Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day by Judith Viors. So I'm not sure if these books are available on YouTube. Sometimes they'll do read alouds with certain books, but these are some books that I think are super helpful in talking about feelings. And kind of the last thing that I wanted to share was information regarding Parent View. So the first thing you're going to do to access your Parent View account is going to be to type www.ccboe.com in your search bar, and that's going to bring you to the Charles County Public School website. From there, you're going to scroll over to the Parent tab, and at the top, there's going to be a lot of different options that appear, but you are going to click on the Parent View Account Overview button. So I want to stress this, that each parent is going to have their own username and password. You guys shouldn't be sharing the same account. And if you have not activated your account, you are going to click on the activate button. So then you're going to need an activation key. And if you don't have one, you're just going to email Miss Dobry. And her email is listed here below, and she will give you the code to activate your account. I've also provided, if you have forgotten your password or if you get locked out of your account, there is this email that you can contact for assistance. So once you get logged into your Parent View account, it's really important to do that because you can access information like emailing your child's teachers. You can see emails that they have probably sent you through Parent View. You can review your students' grades if they have missing assignments. You can also track their attendance, and there's many different other things that you can access. Those are just some of the components of the Parent View. So kind of wrapping it all up, I just want to reiterate that you guys are not alone in this. Here at Mount Hope, we want to help in any way that we can. So if you have a question or concern, please reach out. We appreciate everything that you are doing to help your child be successful this school year. It does not go unnoticed. So if you need anything from me as a school counselor, I've listed my email below, as well as our homeschool contact number. I do not have a direct line to my office, but if you just call the main school number and ask for the school counselor, they will transfer you back. So that is all I have today for you guys, but I hope that you found this presentation helpful. And again, if you need anything else from me, please do not hesitate to reach out, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.
All right. So thank you, Ms. Morris, for that message. Let's talk about some of the things in your bag. In your supply bag from school, you have a little yellow slip of paper, and that's an evaluation paper. There's a QR code on there that your family can help you. Well, your family will probably need to do it. But if you just take a picture of that QR code, it'll bring you to an evaluation. Evaluations are really important for our school because they help us decide how we can spend money and where our funds can go and the best ways to support you. So please, later on or when you get some time, complete the evaluation for us. All right, let's talk paint. So you're going to need your paint supplies. You have your bag. You could start to open that if you didn't already, but I bet you're already ready. You have your little cups of paint. You might want to take off all the lids and set them up at your table right now, or you can wait until you use that color. It's up to you. You probably need some space on your table, so make sure that your computer is at a good distance. Keep your cup of water away from your computer and your keyboard and everything. You don't want to have a spill. Mine's way on the other side of my computer. If you didn't already go get a cup of water, go get some water to clean your brush. You'll need some kind of paper towel or rags to dry your brush and maybe to clean up anything. And then find something that you can mix your paint on. I have some paper plates. You could use a piece of cardboard or paper plates or anything that you have available. All right, if you look at your paint, you only have 5 little containers, but we're going to use lots of colors. So you have the 3 primary colors, which we talk about in art a lot. You have red, yellow, and blue. You're going to have to be the paint mixer today. So when you need orange for your fire, you're going to have to mix up red and yellow. And when you need green, if you want to use green for your grass or something else, you'll need to mix up yellow and blue. And then if you want to use purple or violet for anything, you're going to mix up blue and red. So I'll probably go over this while we're working. Don't worry. When we make brown, you'll mix up red, yellow, and a little bit of blue. So we're going to use all of those colors and do lots of mixing. That means we'll have to clean our brush really good in between because we don't want to get red in our other colors or yellow in the other colors. All right, look on the right side where it says tint and shade. You also have white. You have a little container of white. So if you want a really light color, add some white to it. Here you see red. And if we add a little bit of white, it becomes pink. And then it becomes really pastel light pink. And then you have black. Your picture that you're painting tonight is a nighttime scene. So you're probably going to want to make some parts a little bit darker. That's where you're going to slowly add a little bit of black to your hue or color. Now be careful when you add black paint to your other colors because black is such a dominating color. It's really going to take over. So just add a very little bit at first and then see how you like it. So today you are mixing a lot of different colors. Okay, about to get started. Remember, you're the artist. You're here to have a good time by yourself or with your family or with your uncle or whoever's joining you tonight. And even if it's just me, I am here having a great time with you already. So have fun and don't stress out. You can make any changes you want to your project. When I start painting, I'm going to talk to you about what I'm doing in case you want to follow along with me. But I'm not the expert here. You are an artist too. So if you want to change the color of your marshmallows and make them burn black marshmallows, go for it. If you want to make your background look like a sunset and have lots of different colors, you can do that too. You can change anything you want. Just because I use a certain color does not mean you have to. You're the artist. All right, work at your own pace. If I go a little bit too fast for you, don't stress out. I'm just going to try to keep up with myself. So if you need more time, take more time. And if you go faster than me and you're ready to paint something else, that's okay too. So work the way you want to work. This video is being recorded, remember? So if you have to watch it again, it'll be on YouTube and you can always watch it again if you want. All right. Now don't stress out if you make a mistake. It's just paint. You can wipe it off while it's wet. You can let your paint dry and then paint over it, or you can just make it work. Okay, maybe you accidentally dropped a drip of paint somewhere, but now you want to make it a little bug or something. So don't stress out if you make a mistake, find a way to fix it. And when you're done with paint night, if you want to share your artwork, I know I would love to see it. And I know Miss Betty Clark here at school would love to see it. So think about emailing it to me, Miss Proctor, Rachel Proctor, or to B. Clark, and share your artwork with us. Of course, you don't have to, but if you want to, we would absolutely love to see it. Okay, so enough of that. I hope you have your paint materials set up in front of you. I'm going to go ahead and finish setting up mine. This is my practice canvas that I made. So this is what I'm going to talk to you about how I made. Now remember, you're the artist. So if you want to make something look different, you totally can. But I'm going to do the same kind of thing. I mixed blue and black in my night sky. I have lots of wavy flames. And I made 2 different colors of green for my grass. Let's look at your paintbrush real quick. We haven't painted this year, so we haven't really talked about paint, but let's do it right now. You have something called a little flat brush. Your flat brush works a lot of ways. It's wide, so if you're painting a big area, you can use the wide part of your paintbrush to cover lots of space. But what about when you want to paint your little sticks? You don't want to use a big wide brush on those little sticks. So you're going to twist your brush and use the skinny edge. Do you see how your paintbrush has like a skinny side too? We can use that edge to outline things and paint smaller areas. So wide areas and then twist it, skinny areas. Use your paintbrush however you need it. We're also going to use the back of our paintbrush, the little plastic piece. I added stars in my night sky. I bet you can figure out how I did it. I dipped my back of my paintbrush in the white paint, and then I made little dots on my canvas. So your paintbrush works in lots of different ways. Okay, are you ready? Give me a thumbs up if you look like you're ready right now. Yeah, you've been ready for a while. Excellent. All right, I'm going to switch my camera over, and I'm going to start painting my moon and my fire right now. So you decide if you want to paint your moon and fire with me or what you want to start on. All right, it's kind of hard to see mine, so I'm going to adjust my camera. If I'm going to paint my moon and my fire, I definitely need yellow and red. So get your yellow and red. And I'm also going to get my paper plate to mix paint on. If I can get my camera ready. Come on, camera. Let's find a good spot for you. Okay. It's kind of hard to see my canvas, but once we get going, you'll be able to see it. All right, remember, you work at your own pace. I'm going to start with my moon and open up the yellow. Maybe you want your moon to be white. Maybe you want it to be blue or gray. Decide what color you want. I'm going to, like I said, use some yellow. So get a little bit of paint on your brush. If you have too much, make sure you wipe it off. You don't want to drip your paint everywhere. And then fill in your little moon. Now, if you go out of the space, that's totally cool because we're going to paint the sky later and we can cover up any mistakes we made. Look at how nice and smooth your paint goes on. This is fun. We haven't been able to paint all year. This is kind of exciting. All right. I'm just about done with my moon. Now, if you're still painting, remember, that's okay. Don't rush just because I'm finished. All right, I'm about to do my fire. So let me look at what I did here. I really like the way I painted this fire. I'm going to try it again. I did kind of like tiger stripes, and then I mixed them on my canvas. I did yellow and then red and then yellow and red and yellow and red. I made a pattern, and then I mixed orange on my canvas. I might try that again, but you can paint your fire however you want. I also use wavy lines so that it looks like the fire is moving. I'm sure you guys have been around a campfire before and watched the flames kind of move around. Okay, so my paintbrush is already has yellow. I don't need to clean it. So I'm going to scoop up a little bit more yellow, and I'm going to paint one wavy line on the side here. All right, I kind of made my paint thick because I want more paint there so that I can mix it with the red later. Remember, yellow and red make orange. All right, so one yellow. I'm going to make another yellow wave, but I'm going to skip a little space so that I can put some red there later. So wavy line. We talk about wavy lines all the time in art. So make some wavy lines that looks like it's moving. Okay, I'm going to do one more wavy line, skip a space because I'll put some red there. And remember, guys, you can paint your fire any way you want. I'm just telling you how I did it, but I'm not your boss. Okay. I want some red now while my paint's wet. That's called wet on wet. We're going to mix it, but I can't just stick my dirty brush in the red paint. So I need to give my brush a little bath, swirl it around in the bottom of the container so I don't splash. And then I'm going to wipe the water on the side. It's still pretty wet, so I'll use my rag. Okay. Now I want to add a little bit of red so that I can make my flame have different colors and get some orange in there. So I'm going to put the red in the in-between space. Let's see what happens when I start to mix up the red and the yellow. I'm doing up and down, up and down. Kind of looks like flames when I flick my paintbrush up and down. Oh, I definitely see some orange happening here. So play with your colors and your paintbrush and see if you can make something that looks like flames. Up and down. And you guys check it out. I definitely went out of the lines, but remember, that's okay because we're going to paint around our flame later. Plus, you know, a fire doesn't just stay in one spot, so maybe your flames got a little bit crazy, right? Mixing my paints. I hope you guys are getting a nice little orange color. Orange is your secondary color, right? Because it takes two colors to make it. I need more yellow over here, but my brush is dirty, so you know what to do, right? Keep cleaning your brush whenever you switch colors. And dry it off. I don't want it to drip everywhere. All right. Remember, when you get to a pointy area, try to use the skinny part of your brush. Remember, twist your brush and try to use the edge, like kind of like a pencil, and draw in there, paint in that edge. Use the wide part for big areas. Okay. Boy, I love looking through everyone. You're working so hard. Keep it up. You guys look like professionals out there. Okay, I want a little bit more red, so I need to clean my brush again. Remember, if you use curvy lines, it looks like your flame is moving. And we know that fire wiggles and kind of dances and moves while it's burning. Excellent job. You guys are working super hard. Just looking at everyone. Now, if you ever feel like you want to show me your work, you can hold up your work. As long as you don't talk, the camera won't pick you up, but I would love to see your artwork. Oh, that's so lovely. Yes, look at these fires. They look so hot. Nice warm colors, right? Oh, yeah. I don't want to say your name, boys and girls, because, you know, your family might not want me to since it's being recorded, but I see when you're holding it up. You are doing a wonderful job. All right. Yep. Keep painting. All right. I'm going to work on my logs soon, but I can tell that a lot of us are still working on our fire, so I'll wait. Okay. Boy, you guys are so focused. Good job. I bet you're loving painting since we haven't been able to do this in such a long time. Oh yeah, I do see your artwork. That's wonderful. I'm giving a little heart sign to some of you amazing artists. Keep it up. And if you want to use your reactions, boys and girls, since it's kind of hard to talk with such a big group, you could totally use your reactions. Wow, look at these colors. And I like how your lines are wavy, so the fire looks like it's got some movement. Oh, very good, very good. I am very impressed, loving it. Okay, I'm going to start to mix brown for the logs. So if you're ready, we can mix brown together. If you're not, don't rush. Remember, this is all about you having a good time, so don't feel like you have to rush. Okay, I'm gonna move my canvas off to the side and get my mixing plate because now I'm gonna make brown. One way to make brown is to mix a little bit of all of your primary colors. So I have my colors. I'm gonna take off the lid. Okay, I want to use brown for my logs and for the two sticks that are holding those delicious looking marshmallows. So I want a little bit of each color on my plate in one space. I put it just in one space because I don't want the paint to dry out. So we're going to make like a little puddle. Okay. I'm going to scoop out some red. See how I picked up like a blob with my paintbrush? Think of your paintbrush as like a little spoon and scoop out a pile of paint. Not all drippy, but just one big blob. And then I'm going to wipe it on my plate. On my plate now I have a blob of paint, not just one little bit, but kind of like a scoop. Now, before I stick it in the yellow, you know what you got to do, right? Clean your brush. And then check it, make sure it looks like it got cleaned. Okay. And then I want to get some yellow. So I'm going to use my paintbrush like a little tiny spoon again and scoop some yellow. And then I'm going to wipe it into the red or right next to the red. I think I need a little bit more. I'm going to do one more little scoop. Okay. Should I stick my dirty brush inside the blue paint? No. Very good. Good. I like the signals. Definitely not. Clean your brush. And then dry off your brush. All right, now when I get blue, I only need a baby scoop because blue is such a dark hue. It will overpower my color. So I just want a little scoop of blue. And then I'm going to start to mix it in there. and see if I can make myself a nice little brown color. So let's see. Mixing, mixing, mixing. All right. Oh, I definitely see a brown color happening. This looks nice.
Already almost making brown.
It is already almost making brown. Yeah, a good observation.
What did you?
I like the brown that I made, but if you think your brown is too dark, you could add some more yellow. Or if you think it looks too light, you could add some more red or blue. But I like my brown. I think it's okay. I'm going to work with it. So I have a nice little brown here. It's kind of reddish brown. Brown can look a lot of ways. So now I need to scoot my paint. Oh, look at that fire. Yeah. So beautiful. Remember, boys and girls, I don't want to say your name just because, you know, your family might not want me to call you out on a recording, but I see you. You're doing a wonderful job. So now I'm done mixing these paints. I'm going to scoot them over without making a mess. And pull my canvas back. Okay, now these logs are kind of small, so I might have to use my brush very carefully to paint them in. All right, so I have a little bit of brown. Paint my little log. You guys might have noticed the log has that little circle on the edge because a log has form, right? It goes around. Later on, we can mix light brown. If you look at my example here, I made a light brown color to paint on the cut part of the log. So if you want to leave yours white, you can, and then we'll put light brown there to make it look like a cylinder, right? Because your log goes around. So I'm just going to paint the log part and not the oval or the circle. But remember, you can paint your log however you want. Be very careful when you get around your flame. Use your little edge of your paintbrush.
Sun. It is going to be
Miss
morning.
Proctor,
Yeah.
for us, we see red.
You see, oh, does it look red? Sometimes my camera and my light makes things look, does it look more brown now?
No.
No, it still looks red. Okay, well, don't worry. I have a brown. But even then, if you wanted to make your log red, could you do that? Oh, yeah, definitely. You could make blue logs if you wanted. I made kind of a, it looks like a reddish chocolatey brown. Looks kind of tasty. I'm taking it really slow around my curves. Take your time when you paint small areas. And remember, if you go out of the lines, it's okay. It's just a painting. I definitely went out of the lines right there. All right, I'm liking my logs. Now I still have some brown paint left, so I'm going to use this same color to paint my 2 marshmallow sticks. But if you run out of paint, you know what to do. Just take your red, yellow, and blue and mix up a little bit more. When I paint my marshmallow stick, I'm going to use the edge, the skinny part of my brush and paint because the sticks are kind of skinny, so I'm going to take it easy. You know what? When we drew your canvases, we made these sticks straight, but you and I both know that sticks are not always straight. So if you want to make your marshmallow stick kind of wavy, like a real branch, that might be a cool idea. I have the little tip where you push your marshmallow through. Oh, I love it. Canvases are looking great. I see you guys. You're very focused and hard workers. Good job, guys. I want to say your name so that you know I see you, but I see you. If you're holding up your work, I definitely see you. You're doing a wonderful job. Loving it.
You see mine?
I do see it. Wonderful. You are quite an artist, all of you. All right. Now remember, if you want to paint something different on your canvas than what we do or what I'm doing, you can change whatever you want. This reminds me of when Miss Morris was talking to us about relaxing. Painting is a really good way to relax. Right now in my mind, I'm being like very focused. Maybe you also find that you're kind of feeling good right now. Maybe you're relaxed. Maybe your brain is kind of excited to do something different. Painting is a great way to deal with your feelings or just kind of meditate. Okay, so I finished my logs and my sticks, but I need light brown for the inside of my log where they got cut. So what kind of think in your head, and if you want to say it, you can, but what would I add to brown to make lighter brown? I'm gonna add some white, or I could add yellow if I want to make it lighter, but I'm probably just gonna add white and make like a tan color. So I'm making a light brown to put inside the circle part of my log so that it looks like a real log that got cut. My paintbrush is dirty though, so I need to give it a little bath before I stick it in that white paint.
Come on, Russ. It's bedtime.
How you doing over there? You working hard? All right, cool. I like that thumbs up. All right, I'm gonna do a little scoop of white, maybe a little bit more. And I'm gonna swirl it around and see if I can get a light color. That looks pretty good, but I want it to be more lighter than that. So let me clean my brush again. And then dry it. Scoop. Boy, you guys are great artists. I am very proud of you. I'm very impressed. All right, yeah, this is a nice light brown color, kind of a tan. That will be the open part of the log where it got cut. All right, this part's going to be a little bit tricky because this is a small shape to fill in, but I'm going to try to use the skinny part of my brush and get in those little curves and take my time. And if I go out of the space, who cares? That's not a big deal. I'm starting to run out of paint and I don't have enough. So I'm going to get my paintbrush wet and then stick my wet paintbrush in the paint. And that will help thin out my paint and actually give me a little bit more thin paint to use. So you can add a little bit of water to your paint to make it last a little bit longer. Yeah, that was perfect. So if you're running out of paint, put a little tiny bit of water in your paint pile and see if that helps stretch out your paint. I still have a little bit of tan left now since I added it. I might use the bristles and the tip of my paintbrush and kind of like add some texture to my logs now. See how I'm kind of just like stamping my brush on the bristles? You don't have to do that, but think about what else you might do to your artwork. You could make different kinds of brown and do some shading. We know that logs and branches in nature aren't just one color. They might have lots of colors. Might put some of that shading on my logs down here too. Dot, 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 dot. All right, that's fun. I like it. Remember, if you ever want to flash your artwork and show it off, you can just hold it up. I see everyone right now. You're doing a wonderful job, but you don't have to. Oh, yes. Look at these fires. What a great thing. This time of year, too, when it's starting to cool or warm up a little bit, it feels like spring. I bet you'd like to go outside right now with some marshmallows, wouldn't you? I know I would. Yeah, these look wonderful. Yes, yes, yes. I hope that I get to see a lot of your artworks when you're done. They look so good. Okay, in a minute, I'm going to work on my grass. So while I'm getting ready for that, I'm going to clean my brush again. Scoop my canvas out of the way. Oops. And then dry it all. Okay, so think about what you want your ground to look like. I'm going to make mine look like grass at nighttime. So I'm going to make dark green. Okay. Now, if your setting is going to be at daytime, maybe you just want bright green. Maybe your campfire is actually on a beach and you want to make this area sand. You don't have to make it grass. Think in your head what you want your background, the land here to look like. I'm going to mix dark green because I want nighttime looking grass. But you can make your ground however you want. Maybe it's just dirt because it's, you know, in a patch of your yard where it's just open and there's no grass growing. Okay, so if I want green, let me think about what two colors I have to mix for green. Somebody out there already knows. Nice job. Yeah, these two colors. Excellent job. All right, I still have some room on my paper plate to do mixing. So I'm going to twist my plate and use the other side. I want to mix green. And I know that I'm going to make dark green. So I also will need a very little bit of black later. So I'll pull that out too. Okay, I need a lot of green because there's a lot of space here. So when I do my scooping and pulling out paint, I'm going to scoop out kind of a lot. All right, let's get some yellow. Remember, use your paintbrush like a little spoon. Scoop. That's a big scoop, but I need it. And then wipe it into a pile. I think I might get one more kind of medium scoop and see how that works. I can always make more paint if I need it. And then wipe it on there. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, let's see how that works. Now, should I stick my dirty paintbrush in that blue paint? No, not a good idea. Good, I love all the faces. Excellent. You're a proper artist. You know how to keep your materials clean, right? Clean your brush.
All done.
Oh, very good. You want to hold up your artwork there? Oh, that looks wonderful. Yeah, that's great. I love how you add your own touches to your artwork. That looks great.
We ran out. We don't run out.
That's okay. You guys paint however you want. What we're doing right now isn't classwork or something I'm going to collect or grade. This is all for you to have a good time. You might want to make it for yourself or for your family. Maybe you want to give it to someone. You can do whatever you want with this. And if you want to paint your name in the sky of your background, you can totally do that too. This is your paint night. You can make it look however you want. All right, I am mixing my green. Let's see how it looks. Oh, I like this color. This is a nice looking green. Okay, I do want it to be a little bit darker than this because at nighttime it would change everything, you know, to be a little bit darker because there's no sunshine. So I'm going to clean my brush again. And then I'm going to get a very small amount of black because remember, black is a powerful shade. It's going to really make my grass green if I add too much. Okay, so I'm going to get a baby tiny scoop of black. Let's see how that works. All right, dip, dip, dip. Okay, that's a very tiny scoop. Good. Remember, when you add black paint to make something darker, you're making a shade. So I'm making a shade of green. Oh, I like this color. It's kind of like army green. Check it out, you guys. All right, I like my color. So I'm going to start painting my grass. All right. I can use the wide part of my brush because the grass is so big. So I'm going to be able to cover it a lot easier in the open areas. I'll have to slow down painting when I get close to the fire though, because I don't want to paint over my fire. So over here, I'm going to paint really wide with my brush. And then I'll slow down right here and drive my paintbrush edge right around that curve. And then drive it around this log. This earlier, but if you add more sticks in your campfire, what if there's a third marshmallow stick? You could add more sticks if you wanted. Think about how you want to make your canvas special for you. It can look however you like. All right, I'm going to slow down when I get close to this log. When we're done painting, you might have leftover paint in your cups. That's something that you could use at home. Maybe you have some paper in your sketchbook or some other paper at home or an old box or something. You could ask your family if it's okay. You could paint that too with your leftover paint. There are lots of things you could do with your supplies there. Make your own picture.
Miss Buster, how
Yeah.
can you make brown?
To make brown, you want these three colors. You want a little bit of blue also. So get your red and your yellow, and then add a little bit of blue to make brown, okay?
Okay.
Can't wait to see what you come up with. Oh, I'm starting to run out of green. I'm just gonna get my paintbrush wet and
This
add a
morning-
little water in there.
You said that this is gonna be a YouTube channel. What is it called?
Well, it's not on YouTube yet because right now we're still making our recording. But once it's on YouTube, it'll be called Family Paint Night, probably. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, you guys, I got a little bit of paint on my hands. I really feel like an artist now. Do you have a little paint spot on your hand somewhere? That's how you know. No, you guys are clean artists. Wonderful. Very good. I always end up with a little spot somewhere, but that's a good reminder to keep our hands clean and wash up real good when we're done. All right. While you're painting your grass, I'll tell after my green grass dried, right now it's wet and I don't want to keep bothering it. But after it dried, I made another green. I made this one lighter. And then I used the edge of my brush and I made little vertical strokes that look like grass. So later on, if you want to add more details and layer, which means put paint on top of paint, you could do layers and make it look like it has texture. So right now I just have plain green and that looks pretty good. When it dries though, I will make light green and I will add some grass texture. And I think that'll look pretty awesome. But right now I'm going to let the green grass dry a little bit. Remember, if you ever want to show off your artwork, I can see you. Everyone else cannot see you since this isn't really a class. But if you ever want to show off what you're doing, help yourself. You guys are working so hard, I don't want to rush you. I know what I'll do. I'll clean my paintbrush really good while while we finish our grass and our bottom. All right. Oh, I love seeing your work. It looks so good. Look at all these artists out here. Oh my goodness. And some of you are so far ahead. You are wonderful and very creative. Yes, yes, yes. They look great. Oh boy. All right. I'm going to start on my background, but if you're not ready,
I'm just gonna cover up.
but if you're not ready, you can take your time and get there when you are. I'm going to do my background with two colors. I'm going to use blue and black because I want a nighttime sky. But if you want a different color sky, you can make whatever color you want. Maybe your sky is during the day and you mix light blue, or maybe it's a sunset and you have yellow and red and orange, and maybe you make pink or purple. You can make your background however you want. But I want mine to look like this one. Look at what I did here. I put black and then I put blue and then I mixed black and blue. Yes, I see your canvas if you're holding it up right now. It looks perfect. Remember, I don't want to say your name, but I love it. So I'm going to do black and blue again. Now I'm going to be really honest with you guys. It got tricky when I had to use my paintbrush to cut around all of my shapes. But you just slow down and do your best. And if you make a mistake, it is not the end of the world, right? It'll be okay. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go ahead and start on my sky. I'm excited. This part was really fun for me. So I'm going to do a little bit of black first. Remember, since the sky is so big, you can use the wide part of your brush and cover lots of space or surface. And maybe you just want your sky to be all blue or all black. That's okay too. All right, I want to mix some blue next, but I can't stick my dirty brush in the paint, so I need to clean it. And then I'll dry it a little bit and scoop up some blue. And then I'll put blue here. Gotta slow down next to that moon. And then I'm gonna let the two colors mix together on my canvas. And it'll look like the sky is mixing with the clouds. Curve around my moon. That's too much black. I want more blue. So look at your artwork and think what else you want to change about it. What other colors do you want? I'm gonna scoop up some more blue. Put it down here. Some of you might be painting your marshmallows. Think about how you like your marshmallow. Do you want it to be all white? Is it going to be a little bit burned up on one side? Is it brown because it got roasted? Think about the story that your artwork is telling. Oh, getting inside the moon is going to be tricky. I'm going to slow down here and use my brush edge, make a curve. All right, yeah, I see you guys working super hard. Your canvases look wonderful. Look great painting. Okay, I need some more blue, but I gotta wash my brush because it got dirty. I really have to slow down when I paint around this marshmallow. use the pointy part of my brush. Curve. All right, I need some more black in there, so I gotta clean my brush again. I like this. I can't wait to see how you decided to paint your sky. It's gonna look amazing.
Miss Proctor,
Yeah.
mine.
How are you doing?
Mine is drying.
It's drying. Isn't that wonderful? Do you have it with you? Do you want to hold it up?
It's I can't
Because it's so wet still.
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good. I'm so glad that you got to finish.
Hooray! Can
I show you mine?
Absolutely. Anybody wants to show it, you can hold it up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna scroll through right now and look at some of them. I don't want to spotlight you since this is gonna be a YouTube video, but I see all of you right now, the whole group. Oh my goodness. You know what? I was slowing down because I thought you all needed extra time, but look at you advanced artists out here. Wow, they look wonderful. Oh my God, I would hang up all of these on my wall. They look so good. Wow, look at some of your flames too. You added extra colors of red and orange. Looks like your fires are coming to life. Wonderful.
Mine's drying.
It's drying good. When you're done, find a place to let your canvas dry. Good idea.
Can you have me like me?
And then, you make sure you get yourself cleaned up when you're done. Clean up your table and your paintbrush. If you have leftover paint, remember, you can keep using it for whatever you have at your house. Boy, I gotta think of some fun ideas to do on my painting since you guys are doing so wonderful. Gotta keep up with these incredible artists out there. Since it looks like some of you are just about done, remember, you might like to add some stars in your sky. And the way I did that was I took the white cup of paint and I took the very back of my paintbrush and I dipped it in there so that I have a little white spot, and then boop, there you go, star, 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 star. So that might be another way that you use your paintbrush. But I'm still painting my sky, so I got to focus on that. Okay, I like it. It looks like there's a cool breeze blowing in my sky.
Miss Proctor, look.
Wow, that is incredible. I want to go sit next to that fireplace and roast some marshmallows. Isn't that wonderful?
Funny, Miss Proctor, funny.
You think I'm being funny, but I'm serious. I think we would all like to sit next to that fireplace or that campfire and have some marshmallows, don't you?
Yeah, it's at the beach.
Oh, it's even better. Let me see. Hold it up again. Let me see if I get that beachy vibe from it. Yeah, I could smell the salt water. Wow, look at that different color background. I love it.
Miss Proctor,
Yes?
This is what I did. I put paint on my canvas and I put it in a baggie and I keep messing around with it like it's something where you play with it.
Ah, you're kind of doing some different paint techniques there. I like it.
Yeah, and then I'll grab it tomorrow and then I'll see the results of it.
That's a good idea. Make sure you don't accidentally pop that baggie though, huh? You don't want to have a paint fiasco.
Can I leave this meeting?
Yep, you can leave the meeting. Thank you for coming.
Welcome. Bye.
Bye. Yep, boys and girls
I
and
don't
families.
really have my paint because I lost my bag.
I'm sorry. Maybe if you
Well,
get your
to see
bag,
all the great paintings.
yep. Well, you can't really see everyone because it's not like, well, you might be able to turn it on gallery view, I guess. But this is different than class.
I can.
Okay, cool. This is different than class, where we're not going to have everyone talk because this is going to be something we share on the internet. So some people are just going to work very quietly right now. Okay. That's what I was saying. Feel free to leave whenever you guys are ready. But please, 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 if you think about it, complete your evaluation. It helps our school, like I said, to know what kind of things that you all want and what we can continue to do in the future. And also, if you want to email your picture, we would definitely love to see your artwork if you feel like sharing it.
Bye, Miss Proctor.
Bye. Thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
Have a good night.
Miss Proctor, can I show you mine?
Yeah. Oh, look at your sky. Wow. So much fun happened in that sky and the stars. Look at all the stars that you guys have added.
Look
You
at
could
mine,
make-
Miss Proctor.
I see it. Oh my goodness.
I made it daytime. Miss Proctor. Because I pulled in the moon.
That's beautiful. I love your big full moon.
Miss Proctor, look.
Let me scroll through and see. Yeah, these look great.
After showing you hers.
I see it. I don't want to say your names, boys and girls. Hang on for a minute. Boys and girls, I'm not saying your names because this video isn't like class. This video is something that a lot of people will see. But I see you right now. Like I'm looking at my screen and I see every one of you because I have it on gallery view. And I think that you're doing such an incredible job. I'm very proud of you.
What does the moon look like?
What does what?
He wants to know what color did you do your moon? Is
Oh,
what he's asking.
we used yellow for our moon. But you could make yours yellow or white if you want.
Back up.
All right, I'm ready to add some stars to my sky. So I need to clean my brush. Even though I'm not using the bristles, I'm just going to use the back. I don't want to accidentally touch my paintbrush. I love the way you guys made your skies. You have such good motion. It looks like there's a nice breeze in some of your backgrounds. The colors are mixing really nicely. All right, so if you want to make stars, remember you can use your paintbrush, the plastic back part, and do a little dip. You could even paint something in the sky. Maybe there's an alien floating by, right? Or a plane.
Or a bat. You can
Or-
draw a bat.
That's a really good, that was something that you probably see at night, right? You might see a bat out there.
I would do like black and put little eyes.
I hope you're able to get your bag soon so you can give it a shot too. You
Look at
sounds like you have
mine.
some creative ideas.
What I would do is I
Wow.
put on my bat.
Look at
I
that
would
fun
put
face
my
on your creation. I love that face. Nice
So you know
job.
how you have the blue? If you want to put a bat, I would probably put the bat in all the blue. Because you can't see it in black. Because that's color of the that's the color of that.
And you could even make it like gray if you wanted, right? Wow, look at that artwork right there. I love it. I love your dark background too. That is so nice. What a great scene to be sitting outside. Very cool. You guys have done such a wonderful job. I love these. I'm still loving one of our amazing artists that I don't want to spotlight has a smiley face on his picture. That's super fun. If you guys have it on gallery view, you can see everyone without me turning it to that person, you know, for YouTube or whatever. But if you have gallery view, then you can see everyone's artwork too. All right, I'm like you guys, I'm almost done, but I want to add a little bit more. So I'm going to make some light green and make grass texture. You don't have to do more. When you feel like you're done, then you're done. You're the artist, you're the judge, but I want to do a little bit more because I'm kind of having a good time right now. So let me remember how to make green. Boy, you guys are amazing. I really like this. We can thank Miss Betty Clark for putting this together for us. It was a lot of work to make all of our little paint cups and everything and to get all the supplies, but I think it was worth it, don't you guys? Very cool. All right. So I've got some green. Now I'm going to make my brush really skinny and do like little stripes, kind of like this, to make it look like grass over my dark grass. So now it looks like it has some texture. I'm going to make it stand up. Oh, that's not light enough. I need more yellow. And I'll make it stand up in front of the sky. So then it really looks like grass. On that horizon line now, you can see it growing.
Miss Proctor,
Yeah.
you're a really good artist.
Ah, so are you. Thank you. Do you see everyone on gallery view? Did you check out some of their work?
Yep.
We have a talented school in front of us here.
I like the one with the bunch of numbers and them too. Cause I kind of like his drawing. I like that drawing.
Did someone here put numbers in their chart, in their art? I mean,
No. I don't know his name because it's just
Oh.
numbers and then a code.
I understand. Oh, you like the, I understand. Let me see who has, oh, I see the person with the bunch of numbers and I'm not going to say their name. That is so lovely. Look at all those colors in there. Wow. I agree with you. That was incredible. I bet you guys cannot wait to hang these up on your wall or give it to someone special. I'm going to hang mine up in my art room. One thing I did on this one that I don't think I'm going to do it again, I took the back of my paintbrush and dipped it in black. And then I made the spiral part. You know how a log has those rings in it? So I made like rings on my log, but I don't really like the way it turned out. But think about if you want to add something to yours, you remember, you can do whatever you want, but I don't know if I'm going to put it on this one. I have to decide. You could paint your family name on your artwork. Look at all the space in the sky. What if you wrote like your last name up there or even your name? You could write like a nice word. You can make your artwork however you want. I'm just adding some more grass texture so it looks like we're really sitting outside. Okay. And boys and girls, remember when you're done, you can just feel free to leave whenever you want. You're not, it's not art class. You don't have to hang out with me the whole time. Oh, I love that artwork. That looks so beautiful. Nice job. So great. Okay, I'm gonna use some yellow and make a little bit of places where it looks like the flames are shooting up into the night sky. So I'll make a little swish there. Maybe I'll add a little flame right there, little baby flames.
Miss Proctor, look what my mom did.
Let me see. Wow, your mommy is such a talented artist. Look at that. I think we all want to sit right there, don't you? Oh my goodness. Look at that. I want to be at that scene.
Miss Proctor,
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm done.
Excellent. You wanna show me? Can I see your artwork? Do you mind? Is it too wet? Can you show it off?
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that.
Proctor.
Bye. Thank you for coming tonight. You and your mommy did great. Oh,
You're
look at-
welcome. Bye.
bye. There's that smiley face again. I love your artwork. You did such a good job with your paintbrush and your paints. Wow. Remember, you guys, if you want to see everyone else, you can change your view to gallery view. Then you can look at everyone. But I'm not going to spotlight anyone since this is not like class. Yeah, look at
Somebody
these.
else put a smiley face on there.
Yeah, you can use your reactions.
My dad did this.
Oh, I see mommy and daughter combo over there.
Layla's. Look at Layla.
Well,
This is my dad's.
very nice. Oh, he did a great job. Look at the colors in that flame. Wow. Bye. Thank you for coming. I think I need to add some colors to my flame too while we're
Mama,
working some more.
My mom was helping Clark do his.
That's good. It's nice to have some help sometimes, right?
Bye.
Bye. I hope you had fun. Thanks for coming. Remember, do your evaluations too, please. We appreciate you for doing that. Wow, look at my friend down here and her beautiful artwork. That looks super amazing. I love it. Your scenes look really good, you guys. I bet you wish you could jump in your own painting and hang out there. Remember, if you feel like it, you can email Miss Clark or a picture of you with your artwork or just your artwork. We can maybe share it.
Miss Baxter.
Bye, thank you for coming. I hope you had a good time.
In the dark.
Bye. Bye, Miss Proctor.
Bye, have a good night. Thank you.
Look at my black.
Let me see. Yeah, I saw that. Did you build that too?
Yeah,
You're-
it's a castle. It has upstairs. You go right here.
Well, I want to jump in there too. That looks like fun.
And you need to pass
Okay.
around.
Bye, guys.
Bye, thank you. All kinds of fun art over there. All right. I think I want to paint my marshmallows and then I'm just about done. I was going to just leave them white, since the canvas is already white, but it doesn't look very neat. So figure out how you want to finish up your artwork. We'll probably all say goodbye in about 10 minutes or so. And if you're not done when we say goodbye, that's okay. You work however long you want to.
Bye, Miss Proctor.
Bye. Thank you for coming. I hope you had a fun time.
Show you it real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. That is so lovely. What a fun painting.
Wow, but the table got messy.
That's okay. This is all washable paint. So go get a little rag and go ahead and clean up after yourself. It'll be fine.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for coming.
Bye. Bye.
I hope you had fun.
Miss Proctor, look at my eyes.
Let me see your art. Wow, look at those flames. Oh my God, look at your two scenes together. They look so good. Round of applause for you guys. I love them. Now you have to think about what you're going to do with both your little sceneries there, your little landscapes. All right. I want my marshmallow to look like it got a little bit burned. I like my marshmallows that way.
Now.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for coming. I hope you had a good night. What's up, buddy with your hand up? You can ask your question if you want. I see you.
Look at mine.
Let me see. Ooh, look at the shape of those big, delicious marshmallows. Wow, and your logs really have a nice curve to them, don't they?
Looks like they're dripping.
He caught the fire like a little to the eye.
You know what? That's what caught my eye. It looked like they were dripping. That's how I like my marshmallows, when it looks like they're about to melt and fall off the stick. All right, so boys and girls, you don't have to rush, but remember, when you're done, you want to keep your paint. I still actually have a lot of paint left, so I can save all of this and put it back in the bag and use it at home with whatever. So put your lids back on. You'll hear them snap, so you know that they're on all the way. Of course, I can't hear this one snap because I'm trying to make it snap. There we go, it snapped. So save all your paint and take care of your brush, and you might be able to just use it to make your own paintings. I'm gonna put all my lids back on, make sure they snap. I don't want to spill.
You can unmute and say and talk to her.
Yep, if you
You're gonna
want to
tell her.
talk, boys and girls, you can if it's okay with you and your family. I know
Yeah.
some of us might be a little bit shy since we're recording.
We're unmuted.
I heard you. Thank you for thank you for giving me something to talk about.
Did you show her?
Yeah, let's see it. Don't be shy. Come on, girl. Wow, look at, wait, are those all black delicious marshmallows?
Yeah, and
Yum.
one is actually a bat.
Oh, there's a, hey, put it closer to the camera. Let's see that bat. Oh, what a cool idea. You guys, if you didn't already put it on gallery view, put it on gallery view and see. We have a couple of friends that are showing off their artwork. As a matter of fact, since a lot of us are leaving, if you want to change it to gallery view and you want to show off your artwork so far, let's do a little show off. It's not going to pick up on you if you're not talking, but if you want to show everyone what you're doing, let's see it. These look super great. What fun. I love it. Very cool. Ooh, look at the colors in that. Yeah, thank you for coming. I hope you had a good time.
Bye.
Bye, good work. All right, so we'll wrap up in like 3 minutes or so, but if you're still painting after that, that's fine. Remember, when you're done, save your paintbrush too. Give a nice little bath, keep it clean. Wipe your bristles back into shape. They might have gotten a workout, right? Okay. I'm gonna put my paint back in the baggie so that I can keep it safe. That's where you can store your stuff if you want. Oh, I love your paintings. I want to know what you're gonna do with that smiley face painter. Are you gonna hang that up in your house and have a like a good morning welcome sign with it? Let's see your family's painting too. Wow, look at that one. Oh, those are such beautiful flames. And I like the shapes and the colors in the logs too. But I love the smiley face, you know.
Can I show you mine so far?
I see yours. It is so lovely. Look at the colors that you made for your painting. What do you love about your painting so far?
Let's see, what do you love about it? Do you love the snow or the bats?
The bats I like.
Why don't you put it really
That's
close?
why I like the marshmallows the best. Because I love marshmallows.
I agree with you. That's one of the reasons that we picked this picture, because I think most of us love marshmallows. Hold it up one more time real close so we can get a good look at it. We want to see all those delicious details. Oh yeah, look at all that. You had a lot of thoughts put into that. Look at all your time and effort. Round of applause.
Mommy's going to show off hers.
Oh, we want to see mommy's, absolutely. You already called her out. She's got to show it off now. Oh, look at that. So beautiful. Now you got to hang them up together as a nice little set of paintings. Lincoln, do you want to say something? Go ahead.
I'm all done. Let me show you.
All right. Ooh. Oh, you changed your marshmallows up a little bit. You made them bigger. Yum.
Yeah. You know those like big marshmallows? That's what I tried doing.
The jumbo
I'm gonna
marshmallows.
leave now because I'm
All right, you guys, let's have like a 1 minute warning. Remember, you don't have to be done in 1 minute, but in 1 minute, we'll start to say goodbye and wrap up for now. You can keep painting as long as you want. Go ahead, you can talk. I see your hand.
What are you saying?
I did a little bit more on mine.
Ooh,
I had some left over, and we have a little thing on the table. So I wrote a little fire on the table.
oh,
Well, not little, it's big.
that sounds like fun. You're really enjoying your supplies. Good for you.
I will show you yours. Wait. Show it. But yeah. And on Dad, he kind of did the best of all. He did a little bit more.
Well, you know what? He's got more experience. So, you know, we got to give him that kind of credit. Look at that. He did a wonderful job, didn't he? I think that you guys did a great job. I think all of us did a good job. That's what's cool about art. We all do it differently, right? Everyone has a different style. All right. Do you guys want to do a quick show off before we say goodbye? Anybody wants to show off their work? When I get to 5, hold up your work if you want to. Of course, you don't have to, but we can, and then you can change it to gallery view and see what people did. All right. 1. Wow. 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at Miss Clark and family. Don't be shy. 4. And oh, they're so lovely. 5. Oh, excellent. Big round of applause. You guys have done such a good job. More importantly, I hope you had a really fun time tonight. Give me a thumbs up if you felt like you got into your artwork. Were you enjoying yourselves tonight? I had a good time. You guys made it extra fun. Thank you for coming. Excellent. Does anyone have any questions before I end our meeting? All right, cool. Remember, clean up after yourselves, save your paint, and find a fun place to hang up your canvas. Look at the colors in your canvas, girl. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. There's a lot of energy in that. That's really cool. Nice job. All right. Bye, everybody. See everyone later.